But you know, it just comes. It just comes to you anyway. You suddenly get seriously uncool. That's how age functions. Everything is sort of the same. Everything is the same for ages, you know? It's like you're there and you're talking to your friend and you're going, yeah, anyway, we did this and we did that. And, you know, Madonna is there reassuringly in the background going, like a virgin. And then, so we do this, and then you turn around and suddenly it's Nicki Minaj going, ha, 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 ha. It's a totally different kind of poetry, and the world has changed around you. And you are older. Older, because the middle-aged bus arrives. Nobody knows it, nobody wants to get on, it just comes for you. It screeches to a halt right beside you, it's time to get on. You don't want to, everybody gets on resisting, going, not me, I'm too young, I don't want to get interested in architecture, please, not yet. Oh, look, an escutcheon. It's happening, help me, somebody. And then you're taken away to become a different person. And it's alienating and frightening because you start liking things you don't like. Quiet music. Put that boobly boo shit on again. I really like that. You never liked it before. Now you're going serial killer music. That's what's happening in a serial killer's head when they're sawing somebody else's off. Ripping the spine out, playing Jenga with the vertebrae. Vaginating the bladder and making a hat. Let's not get into details. The things appeal to you that used to disgust you. Why else do people vote Conservative? That must be what happens. It must be what happens to people. Because they start getting attracted to the semi-repellent thing. It's like the really, really strong cheese and conservatism are basically the same thing. And a cruise, the idea of a cruise. I mean, that would have made you just vomit all over yourself. And then suddenly you're going, oh yeah, travel without moving, I'm in. I can just be there like a starfish. Every hour and a half, somebody will come and pour gravy all over me. Yeah! Where do I sign? So yeah, you become this older person, and it is quite odd, you know, and you can feel young people judging you to a degree. Because I'm at the other end of the telescope now. I remember, a lot of young people here, I remember being in my 20s, looking at people my age, going, what is wrong with those people? Why are they so weird? Why are they so shapeless and sexless? Why do they talk about renewing their car insurance for 45 minutes? What the fuck are they up to? They must be smarter than that. What are they doing? Why are they so deliberately bland? Well, now I'm here, I can tell you what's going on. This is what's going on. Death becomes real. And you think, maybe he won't notice me if I don't experience anything intensely. He just heard all the gestures you used to have, all the big denunciations and accusations and declarations, all the you and me and that, suddenly just becomes, yeah, I know, kind of, yeah. And he can't kill you if you're not properly alive, can he? And so that's why. And I went to, when I was eating all the time professionally, I would, my wife was really good about it. She didn't never called it my stomach or anything. She would just sometimes mention the situation. And sometimes she would say, why don't you take the situation for a walk? So I would go to the supermarket, because you can eat there and nobody stops you. Because if anybody comes up to you, you can just go, fuck off, I'm going to buy it. And actually, when I was there, I found another voice inside me. This spirit guide, this elderly lady. And she looked after me. I think she was Asian, but the main thing is she was wise. Because when I was reaching out for the thing I really wanted, the honey, nut, cluster, fudge, fuck bomb, or the lemon, coconut, apocalypse, ripple, yum face dish, whatever it was, when I was reaching out, she would leap into my frontal cortex and scream at me, it's enough for you, it's enough for you, walk away, you go salad bar, some shit like that, live for other people, fatty. She was there for me. More proof, if we needed any, that you need a team inside you. But you can't go to the supermarket all the time, not all the time. So one day I went to the art gallery, and there was this old man there by himself, and he was sort of quite striking. He was carefully dressed and looking at the work and walking around, obviously just, you know, having his own experience. I was sort of moved by him because I thought he looked quite elderly and alone. And I thought, oh wow, that's great. You know, he's out and he's registering his own responses. That's how you should be living when you're older. And then he turned around, he saw me, and he sort of had this wrinkle of disgust on his face and moved away because I was wearing these crappy cut-off jean things, the sort of things you paint a house in or bury a dog in. And I had on these odd socks, a blue sock and a brown sock, because I wasn't paying attention when I was dressing, and I cut the tops of the socks so my circulation still works. And I had some rubbish t-shirt on with stains and things. I didn't look, you know, as incredibly stylish as I do now, and he sort of thought maybe I was wandering around, and he went away. And then this beautiful couple came in, people in their late 20s, roughly, and they were, you know, tall, elegant people, lots of cheekbones and 4 elbows each, and long and sinuous and elegant and wafting around looking at the stuff. And then I saw them elbow each other and sort of point over in my direction, and they were sniggering, and then they disappeared. And I thought, you know, well, they're young, it doesn't matter, I'm a mature person, that kind of thing doesn't bother me. But I'm not a mature person, and it did bother me. And I really wanted to find the young man again, so I could tell him, listen, all this, do you think anyone chooses this? This just comes. This is for free. This is the future. It belongs to you. Right now, you're walking around this art gallery with this beautiful young woman, and you're talking about these paintings and how they make you feel, and she is listening. You have peaked as a human being, believe me. It doesn't get any better than that. You don't know anything. Nobody chooses this. I didn't ask for one tit to be bigger than the other. I really didn't. I never dreamed that one day I'd be sitting on my own couch with my one huge ab, covered in crumbs, listening to the sound of my own mouth breathing, idly watching Dragon's Den, the invention program thing, where somebody comes around and they pitch ideas. We're waiting for the genius who will finally walk in with the discreet spatula, the thing you thread through the arm of your jacket, it goes all down through your clothes and dislodges your bollocks in the side of your thigh when you're standing in a supermarket queue, so you don't have to do this. Hey, Mrs. Johnson, how's it going? But he hasn't appeared. That particular genius hasn't showed up yet. Men are still not free. One day somebody will figure out how to quietly peel the octopus from the wall of the aquarium tank, but not yet!